Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Comes up on first down and 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype of the playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Gets into space at the 50. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Bell. Finding space at the 20. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Wolverines, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And it gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now.
You know, Chris, I don't understand all the decisions offensive coordinators make, in this case the head coach, going for 2 on the opening drive. But analytics these days tell you in some cases that's the right play. And they're up 8-0 here to get the game started.
And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Aggressive call on the opening play. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
They'll run it to the right side. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the middle. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. He's going to take a shot down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. He made the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Gain makes it second and medium. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game. All the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Now they're running on the toss. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Grab down the middle. It's Marsh. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne, going back to Elvis Urban, all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Getting set. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Now it's 3rd and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. The back's got it on the pitch. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st. Good execution on the option.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it a 15-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Scanning the field. It's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. rolls right, trying to make something happen.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand?
Ohio State 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now the try for 2. To throw, it's St. Clair. On the move now. And we're able to get him down.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of the speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. They pressure it and get it. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. But he's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And the runner takes off to his right. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
With the catch, it's Peoples. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Second down after that previous play. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looks to the left for a quick throw. What a catch! And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble. He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. It's an option look. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Important second down play coming up. pass play to the outside. Got the first down and still motoring. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's strong. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's his...
And it's caught! Touchdown, Wolverines!
How about that, Chris? The quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and why not? With a receiver like this who can run like that, get him the ball as fast as you can and let him do his thing.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, but they still trail by a point. Got momentum in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. To the right side. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. It makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's incomplete. They want to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Hauls it in, outside the 10, and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. Touchdown, Michigan. Entertaining first half here.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. We talk about a last-minute lead change through the air. We can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And he gets into the end zone. The try works, and the lead is now 2. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Linebacker shifting around now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he starts with the 18, turning time to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking deep to the right side. That's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
A deep shot to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He could go. Across midfield. Across the 40. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Ohio State 35.
The Wolverines will kick it deep to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
One man to the backfield, he didn't get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Catch made on the out route. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
This coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it rip. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down. The shotgun running play call.
Running back ball carrier. Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This looks to be 23 yards at chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
When they don't make the completion here, the timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost him.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Wolverines. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
The offense still out there. They'll set up to go for 2 here, trying to tie the game. He makes the grab in the end zone. The conversion works. The game is now tied. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out. It's Graham. And the returner will be brought down. Backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. A quick throw to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Huge play. They finally get him down, but he's all the way up to midfield. Now they can open up the playbook.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Same tailback, another carry. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. The defense knew exactly what was coming there. Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
4th down, look at a throw for it. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, the game is tied.
Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive. They're set up with the 31. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Oh, the pass rush gets home. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
You see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? But again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Runner finding some space there. It's a solid gain on the ground.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. It's an out route. The catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Looking for some space. It's Haynes. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. They jump on top out here in the fourth.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not in great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Tate. Solid tackle. Able to get him down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And we'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick dart to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Marshall. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
With the catch, it's Moore. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Receiver in motion now. Here's the option play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. This might be for the ball game. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, but a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Well, the sack on first down, and now an incompletion. You're looking at a third and long. Late in the game in the fourth quarter on your own side of the 50. Need to get some yardage back if you want to have any chance to make it fourth down and manageable.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge game.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a two-possession game with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to create better field position. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Back to throw. It's Sinclair. Looking deep for late game heroics. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but the offense has a first down now at the 21.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having the lead here in the fourth.
The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. It's a quarterback keeper, and they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. Of course, in the playoffs, is he survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.